Alright, this time I think we're live right off the bat. Turn off my fan. Take off my hat. Yep. Earlier than the past few days, but we're doing it. Came up from Tacoma this morning. Alright, so what's cool is I still have the Trello thing open. We are slightly pivoting to here. I finished these. I think Psycher's got more videos. But, I mean, a ton more videos. But as far as this goes, I just feel like I'm arming myself with things to look out for. So, I just have to look for some movie scenes now. If I actually did this for a living, I'd be like, hey, what's a good movie to thumbnail? I like to think of Pixar movies. I realize you're staring at my mouse. Oh, we got some Kirby music to vibe to this morning. Where are we at? Yeah, I don't know, just to mostly warm myself up, but these are some of the composition studies. You know what, I like calling them studies, because I think sketching is no more than getting an idea out on the page, and a study is attempting to replicate something, and paying attention while you do it. That's how I see it, at least. And I don't think that's wrong. I felt very plateaued for a very long time on how to do studies, and I'm definitely gonna hit another plateau, but dynamic sketching has been super helpful. And then just being able to look for rule of thirds, like that one I knew from photography. All of it was kind of recap from Psycher's videos, but try to look for odd number of subjects. Positive and negative space was a good reminder. This one I could have emphasized the positive and negative space a lot more. I'm gonna be drawing like this. I'm gonna try and move. That doesn't. Whatever. Coops. All right, and then yeah, it's just Moana. This was a cool guiding the eye. I like this one. The perspective doesn't quite work, but I tried. These ones aren't very interesting. On my phone. That's okay. I don't need a timer. And then I did two more, right? Yeah, these are Tomb Raider. This one I wish I redid because, hey, chummy, yo. This one part of me wants to read it because horizontal and vertical composition was a really interesting thing to remind me about. But okay. Cinnamon bun. Hello, 2 people. Wow, that's like 200% more than I thought would show up. Let's hope the fountain pen works. What is? It's been like this. I just need the thing to flow. This is very annoying. Oh, is it empty? Oh, it's because it's like practically empty. Why won't my pen work, bro? I'm a fool. I'm nothing more than a fool. Actually, let me... There we go. I don't really know how to do this properly, but I'm trying my best. Okay. Animated movies. Composition of animated movies. That's the goal. Will this run now? I believe in you. Come on. I feel like I should give my pen a name. If this doesn't work in like 1 more minute, I'm just switching. The ink must flow. I need to figure this out because this happens a lot, and I cannot imagine this is unique to me. This is taking away from what I'm trying to do. Sorry, gamers. Alright, we're using one of my phone. There's a specific one I want to use. I know you're in here. Bro, are you not in here? What? This is so chaos. Found it. All right. Movie. List of Pixar movies. Actually, what was the one where? What is the? Oh, you know what? Ratatouille would be so good. Ratatouille movie scenes. I don't want to do anything too expressive, because I'm not good at people. I like this one. That was cute. I'm trying to look for these. I like this one. Horizon line. Yeah, okay. I think in the next 25 minutes I can get 3 done. Let's find one more Ratatouille. Come on, son. Ooh, this one's good. I like this one. But the image quality is so garbage. Ghibli would be so good. I feel like I'd be doing a disservice if I did Ghibli. Let's see if I can find out. What's your favorite Ghibli? I'll try to do 3 Ratatouille sketches. This image quality is so bad, but fortunately it's composition. We don't need good image quality in this town. I've been I haven't seen Princess Mononoke, but I've been trying to it's been on my mind to see for so long. Well, that's a Miyazaki film, I know, but Spirited Away, sick. Spirited Away movie films. Alright, Spirited Away on top. The feels, the no face in the wave is one of my favorite GIFs to use, and people will write feels in the waves and it just keeps splashing over. God, these are such intricate characters. This one is cool. Oh, this one's got no face. But yeah, I've done well to avoid any sort of like, I do not know what it's about. Like when I saw Spirited Away, I kind of vaguely knew what it was about. Oh god, Spirited Away was such a good call. These are way more interesting. Ratatouille is kind of fun. But this is something else. Yeah, so many of the scenes have so much intricacy in the characters, and it's like there's a danger getting caught up in the details. But all right, I'm gonna change of plans. I'll do one of these Ratatouille ones, maybe two. This one's not as exciting. This one's I can do quick. This one hits me in the feels, and then we'll set the order here before I have to start. All right, cool. This pen's gonna work, right? Yeah, alright. Felt liner, baby. For the composition thumbnails, I've been enjoying doing like I'm procrastinating. I need to get working. I just want to say one last thing. I'm like a pen approach, and then I will... Oh, I just realized my camera's gone. Did I? What? What happened to my camera? Alright, this is strange. Well, no me today. Okay. Do I remember that hardcore Minecraft server you played a couple of years ago? One comes to mind, but that was an anarchy server. There was a... Oh my god, yeah! I don't know if... Airzork. Are you... You threw Airzork? Is that... Hunter? I haven't spoken to him in ages, but my brain is ringing a bell. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my god. Oh man, I don't know why wow. Sometimes that memory is just... I wish it was useful for things, but that's wild. How did you find the... Oh, that's awesome. Did you find this... I guess because I know I made a video ages ago on the Cat on Aura kid that was like, hey, I'm doing vlogs now, guys. Like, is that how you found this channel? Or did you, and you just like saw like a live notification? Oh man, that's... It's lucky I've only ever played like one hardcore server. But, alright, this, I need to zoom in. There we go. Poor Remy. All right, it's got... We're like on a fourth scale here. Taking 10, 4. I'm like using my fingers to reach across and measuring the screen, which is sort of indicative when the camera works. I don't know why this is really annoying. Plot twist, you get the laptop camera. Oh, this actually kind of works. We'll crop it that way, and we'll crop this up. Yeah, okay. That's a Minecraft server running back there, speaking of. Oh, nice. I'm glad. I'm hoping that I can get back to that stuff someday. My latest job kind of has issues with it, which is really upsetting. But work in progress. Okay, I need to not draw the rat, but I do need to draw the forms of the rat. Good old Remy boy. So he's kind of coming. Got them big ears. Dude, there's something about Minecraft's development to software engineer pipeline. I mean, it's so real. When I was interviewing, like, it came up in every conversation. So it was great. So now he looks really big. So the question that I need to kind of answer here is making him look small, but he's in the foreground, so he needs to be large. So, okay, we have our horizon line is kind of petering off over here. Computer craft. Yeah, I mean, I can't say no computer craft is, but Kawazami, what up, brother? That pre-work vibe. Okay, but I'm trying to look at the vanishing points of this house. I don't know if it helps to include my reference on the screen. I do not need to be this big. I'm overthinking it. Like, the whole point of these is to go fast. House. And then it's like there's a bit of a 3-point perspective that's happening that I did not apply to the rat. Oops. Inclined planes, I'm not going to take the time to sort that out, but here's a window. One thing I'm really trying to, the foreground is still going to have to rise in front of this house. There's a way to do inclined planes, and I know the theory, but I just, it's rough, bro. This is a house. I think the grass can be a bit more shaped here, because you want to have shape to define what you're looking at, and then you can kind of cheat. Yeah, this was a mistake to use such a low quality image. Because it's like, now it's like, is this a dinosaur or is this a rat? And this house is wonky. And this is why we do some really simple warm-ups. It's nice to do the things we don't, not that we don't care about, but can also go off. That's horrible. Inclined planes, I should be using the vanishing trace, but I am not, evidently. And like this, I cannot see. This is just an intersection. Smoke. Bleh. Okay, just getting the bad ones out. Just getting the bad ones out of the way. Just get the bad ones out of the way. Got some like barrels here. I think what I like most about there's like a lean-to, the back. What I like most about the composition thumbnails is it's kind of helpful to it's helpful to get into the mentality of, when I was able to do games at least, and thinking about animation stuff going forward. It's like, what's important in the scene, because obviously I don't want to show everything. So in this is like, is the house more important or is Remy more important? And I kind of think the house is more important. So, because this is the very forlorn angle that Remy is looking at the house with, right? And so all of a sudden you put your focus on the house. And then there's Remy. It's kind of a secondary. So, what is this? Do you do any painting or just ink? I want to do everything. Right now, I'm doing ink because I am taking or was taking a dynamic sketching class. It kind of finished up. It's on hiatus. The teacher's out for a reason. And it's all... This is number 26, I think. Yeah, because I did 25. And it's all just kind of felt tip pen. Like that's the requirement, at least the first time you take the class. That's also why I got the fountain pen. And I just, because my goal with drawing is to get the information down fast, and build up information with form. As for painting, my initial desire is gouache. I think it's a little. It's got its pros and cons to watercolor, but it comes back to that I want to be able to draw on site and sketch. So just being able to kind of pull out some gouache and color with it is nice. And then I got some acrylic stuff. I mean, I've done those like paint along things. I drew a giant duck instead of a sailboat. That was entertaining. But ink and wash, yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. And gouache is. I was kind of like, what are they talking about? Whenever I heard it was reactivatable, but measuring proportion. This is a wide scene or a wide movie. I think I didn't make this wide enough. Cinnamon, I see your question. I will answer it in a moment. I'm just on a train of thought. It's just nice that you can kind of just fade things in together. And I have a palette, and I'm kind of like I've been sort of learning about color theory on the side. I'm following this artist curriculum, this solo artist curriculum right now, which is what the Trello board on the bottom right of the screen is. And I think I'm on term 1, but painting comes in on term 8. And to me, it's kind of like I want to understand value and composition first before I throw color into the mix. And as for music, yeah, generally, Horizon Line's just about. Right now, I'm listening to some Kirby music. Absolute bangers. I'm using it on my laptop to stream right now because I've been using it on my main computer lately, but I have on my PC, my Linux computer, I have multi-streaming set up. So when I'm on YouTube, it's just this, but then on Twitch, I'll have whatever I'm listening to also playing because YouTube copyright's like super strict. So, all right. So for this one, everything's at a bit of a slant. So we've kind of got this general perspective going that down to the right. And we've also got everything coming out at us. In other words, it's a 1-point perspective. So Ratatouille soundtrack goes hard. I've honestly never listened to the Ratatouille soundtrack. I'll take a peep in a moment. I've never really considered Ratatouille to have a soundtrack for some reason. Some games in the movie just like the soundtrack. Never hit me with Ratatouille. Alright, so I need to establish, because this is not my horizon line. This is a table. The horizon line is way getting up because we're looking top down at Remy. So is that a third? I mean, that's roughly a third. So this is a square. Oh, we got some ellipse practice in here. Whew. It's gonna be interesting. This is incorrectly sized, so I'm going to adjust that. This is still incorrectly sized. I might expand my scene down. We'll see how this goes. I know I shouldn't scribble. I screwed this up so bad. Try again. Because this initial item was to kind of set up my entire perspective block. Which I totally borked. It's because, okay, so this was okay. This, I'm thinking way too much, but it just needs to be more, more flat. There we go. Okay. It is actually almost converging off that way. So I gotta remember these items are rotated. Keep it a little simpler. This is supposed to be a square item. That's better. That's better. It's so much better. It's still not great, but it's better. If we advance this up. Okay, this is where it gets interesting because I don't know what the I guess if our minor axis is pointing down, but it's a horizontal minor axis, so the ellipse is going to be here. So if I bump it up a little bit and just hit the ellipse, in theory we have a pan. What's nice is that I know pans are circular, so this has to be an ellipse. And ellipses I still suck at in perspective. Ooh, okay, I'm spending too much time with the detail here. I need to move on. I got some spirited away to do. Speed run. We got Remy, rat. Boom, 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 boom. Look at those big ol' ears, bro. It's too much detail. Oh, we got more ellipses. Okay, we got a plate. These are pretty... it's pretty bad now. They should be... Alright, I'm focusing on the wrong things. The cylinders really got to me. The cylinders drove me crazy, Chief. Here, and then we got... I think the slower I go, the more I try to pay attention to detail, and then it just doesn't work out, and we're just, you know, it's just bad all around. Is this an omelet or a taco? I don't know. Oh, the little tiny omelet, that's cute. Just do a little slight contours up. Death by cylinder. No, it's true, man. It's like I get it, and then it's just communicating what your brain understands to your hand. It's got like a key. I don't want to omit detail, like I could just try and draw it without the key, but it doesn't help. Those are eggs. Ah, it's a napkin. Cloth is too much for me. This is okay. I take it back. I'm omitting a detail. God, this is not going well. All right, this is higher up, so of course we need it to be a little flatter. And then we got here. Whoops. It's better than the first attempt, but hey, we take it. We suffer, but we move on regardless. Okay, my Kirby video just ended. There's also eggs over here. I'm gonna just color in Remy. I want to get better at line weight. That's something that's really big for me. What's important? I mean, Remy and the omelets. And the background, I'm just actually, these are bricks, so I don't mind that. La Festa. Okay, Spirited Away time. I got 15 minutes. That one's complicated. I have 3 up. We'll do this one with no face first. Oh, what I love about animated movies is they're more square in their presentation. Yeah, we peaked at 4 viewers. Crazy. All right. It's almost square. I forget what the ratio is, but I don't want to make it too big because that's about square. Probably should have warmed up with a couple more lines before I did this. I think it's always better for me. I feel like it's better to go smaller when trying to do thumbnails and compositions. All right, what's cool is we got thirds. We love a good third. third. We 100% have characters aligned in thirds here. Odd number of elements. You love it. There's not much. Not seeing much in terms of negative positive space. But yeah, that's not bad. So we've got this kind of like shadow figure that's taken up, I guess, here. This is not that important. I just want to try to indicate what it is. Like it's another person or entity, I should say. Another entity. Bro, what are you, a developer? I can't call things objects anymore without being like, wait. Okay, so there we have some kind of hooded person. I think that sets up the rest of this somewhat well because you got a lot of horizontal lines. And that's another thing. We got like straight standard horizon line. And I mean that bottom third, yeah, lines up here with the back of the. This is where the couch comes out. There's no real perspective here. It's pretty orthographic, so that's good. So that just means if this is the bottom of the couch, I think I'm doing this in the wrong order, but then we'll want some. Not hatching. Maybe I do thumbnails in the future on tan paper, but on the fist I kind of went hard. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I listen to podcasts too, but Ghibli music. Thank you, YouTube. What I will do. Actually, let me draw on the characters first. So we got the girl. I'm hoping that over time I'll just kind of know where to start. Because now we've got this. That's about the third in on this person's shoulder. We kind of, yeah. Here's window one. We got like a border. It's too big. Might squash this in. This is here, but there's like a kind of another. I'm gonna flesh this out, finish it up, because then these relative proportions get me. Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is fine. These windows look good. The shadow figure in the foreground looks good. Like this looks okay to me, but then all of a sudden it's like, well, where does the fourth window go? what am I supposed to do with it? Oh, you know what? Well, this is now way too. Oh, these windows are too tall, and therefore you can shorten the window a little bit. That's where I went wrong. Okay, cool. All right, now we have a defined window. The edges, okay, these edges are defined. The girl's in the middle here, so these little guys looking out. Little contour line here. We got the little guy here. Yeah, but same thing. Now it's like these look good, but then all of a sudden the girl's supposed to be in the middle of the window. But her head is right below the horizon line, so that's good. I kept that consistent. I'll just kind of indicate hair. Again, not really focused on detail. Here, okay, this is the couch seat. There's a ripple in her shirt. This is here, so then this has to be here. See this again, man. Everything has to be relative to everything else. I'm already forking it. Right, because now I've expanded this right, so I have to expand this down. Because I just messed with the aspect ratio mid-draw, which now just screws up this whole thing. Man, drawing's hard. All right. So this is then the floorboards. Try and commit to that a little more. Thing is, I'm not good enough. Like, when I accidentally break these rules, I'm not good enough to adapt to them quite yet. So, I guess if her legs come down to the floorboards, then. You see, but it's not long enough. Her legs are gonna be like weirdly stubby. I'm like shorts on, and okay, I'm doing this I'm thinking too much. This is a shirt, her hand comes in. This comes over, her hand also comes in here. One thing I really want to get good at is character design, but if I can't even mess with these like proper proportions, so now we got no face. What? The window needs to be wider, bro. I need to figure out, like, over time, I need to figure out where to start. I'm doing this because I want to just commit to this being the no face thing. No face, best face. And even then, man, I messed this up too. This should be, I guess, longer, but it lines up with the top of her head. So I've positioned this. This is me just thinking aloud at this point. This is positioned correctly to the top of the window, because if we hit this, we have these and they go off screen. We hit this and it goes off screen. Hit this, it goes up, hit this. I mean, this is how simple everything should be. I'm just not so good enough to simplify yet, but that's a skill in and of itself. So these are positioned well, but then all of a sudden, the windows aren't tall enough, which means they're not big enough, which means something went wrong. Story of my life. But not, yeah, because no face is supposed to be more to the right of the girl, but in position to the window, it's fine. Which is just rough. So what's nice is we can use no face as a contour for the cushion. And again, because I'm messing up with the relative proportions, these have to go. Okay, I guess no face is leaning to the right now. This is so big. I just want to darken in no face. All right, and then there's this mysterious figure. We'll just hit this very, very briefly because this composition is. I've learned what I need to learn from it. I think that's kind of my central thesis with drawing, at least for these homework assignments. It's like I need to get these fundamentals down so that I can get the most out of these classes that I'm taking. This is interesting. So there's the head shape in there, but there's also the shadow around this person's suit, which is actually lining up well with the other two characters, surprisingly. Here. Oh, hey, Metric. Hey, what up? I will check your message in a bit. I know we're chatting later. I gotta get to work in 5 minutes, so I might have to wrap up on this comp. That's unfortunate. Here I was thinking I could get through. I guess I did get through 3. This one just kind of was more fun. Honestly, I should just do Studio Ghibli and Pixar. Like I did the How to Train Your Dragon ones, I also really enjoyed. But okay, so this is the problem where hatching the seats earlier. Now it throws everything off. I committed too early to the wrong thing. But hey, lesson learned. I like how big this character is. It just kind of fits. Because you've got these characters that are just scaling in size all of a sudden. I'm just gonna. It just feels right to do this. So this head shape is interesting to me because it looks like. I mean, I know Spirited Away has all of its fan theories, but like these, it's both. There's the head under the hat, but then there's the shadow that the hat is casting on. I guess what is the suit? So here, yeah. I'm not gonna bother doing any of that. But then you got button. There should be room for another button, which there, I guess, kind of is. But then there's like a really dark angle here. And then we can kind of work our way up from there. There's some shadows. I can work with that hat. That's okay. And then we got the clouds. This is a big mistake. Oh. See, this, what I measured originally is that this horizon line should have been a third, but it is not. It is almost. But this person, this entity should have been smaller. Okay. I need to, this is what, number 28? Don't do one at a time. Grab relative positions. So I think in general, instead of doing this on my first go, which kind of worked. I mean, I'm gonna kind of scribble that in. Her legs are a little darker on that side. No face has a shadow. Because the problem is there's clouds here. And there's no room for them. So anyway, I'm gonna just call that a that. The focus is definitely. I'm gonna try something. So we definitely have the girl. Definitely have these creatures, and I'm gonna just see. Because No Face, to me, is such an interesting design because it draws all the attention to the face, obviously. I mean, its whole body is completely amorphous. But I don't know, it's just so... And then I'll do this. But you want to make sure the eye stays on the page. So I'll do the rest of its body the same. Because sometimes you get these little arms and you're like, what's hiding in there? I really like how this on the right turned out for some reason. But all right, I gotta wrap that up. Well, I got 2 more Ghibli ones, so maybe I'll do those off camera, or I won't be around till Tuesday. Next stream Tuesday. Thanks everyone for stopping by. We hit 6 people. That was cool. I don't know. That's awesome. That's really cool. So yeah, thanks for the memory, Jimmy. That's really funny. Every couple months, the Minecraft stuff comes back around, and it just like blows my mind. So yeah, see y'all later. Have a wonderful weekend too. Peace. Your stream will stop immediately, and you will no longer be live.